Hey guys, welcome to another episode in the playthrough of Microsoft Flight Simulator. We are near the cliffs of Dover, and actually, let's fly past them one more time. They're pretty beautiful. Actually, yesterday I already did a full episode getting to France, crossing the channel near Calais, where we are now. We are now near Dover, and then we will fly over to Calais on our way to Paris to try and fly beneath the Eiffel Tower. But again, just like in the previous little flight I did, episodes, I don't know, 56 to 58 or something, it also happened once. The engine simply cut out. And it was a crash, and I really have no idea what it's about. The temperatures seem okay in the plane. By the way, I am sorry, it is still way too loud. I really don't hear myself. I already put down the engine sound from 100 to 20. Still cannot hear myself. So let's try 10. Yeah, that's a bit better. Anywho, what was I telling? Yeah, the engine simply cut out, so I discarded that footage because it ended in a crash and I didn't have a save game, so I would have started all the way back, I think, where we
contact London Center on 118.475.
Where we took off in the previous episodes. That was, I think, these are the cliffs, by the way, in Eastchurch, one of the Second World War airfields.
Acknowledge last transmission.
118.475 PH Rombbb 88.
One of the airstrips that actually, I think, the Spitfires took off in the Second World War. That's where we now also started from in the previous episodes. And this pretty much is the whole cliffs. I don't understand why they didn't model the ones over there, but they are not modeled, or at least not high fidelity. Oh man, I'm pretty low, I must say. Anywho, we are making our way to Paris, trying to fly beneath the Eiffel Tower, and let's get to France. It should be somewhere around there. I think it was about 150 degrees on the heading indicator. You can already make it out a little bit over there, the coastline. You can actually pretty clearly make it out. It really is not that far from Dover to Calais. It's really quite close by, actually. Alright, what I am going to do is, I read someone said what could help is just put on the fuel pump. Use only when engine running or fuel cut off. Alright, I'm just going to open it up. Normally you don't need it. I think you only need it in certain conditions. Maybe when you're very high up or something. There's not enough suction from the engine itself or whatever. I'm not sure how it works. But maybe that will stop the engine from simply decreasing and missing out on all power, and then eventually having to either do an emergency landing or crashing into the trees, or it depends on where you are at the moment, whether you're above a field or a forest or a mountain, what the likely outcome will be. But with this fuel pump, hopefully that will make it a bit less. And the other thing is, trying to keep the revs a little bit lower for cruising, like we're doing now. So the max revs is 3000 RPM. We are now doing 2400 approximately. Maybe that was it. Like I simply blew up the engine by flying too long with 3000 revs. Although at the same time I did not overboost it. I was only at like 6 or 7 bars, I assume, or whatever it's called, the unit is, of boost. Well, you could go up all the way to 12 and even higher for short durations. So I'm not sure. I do. Yeah, I'm just gonna try and see if it happens. If I just keep the boost like it is, like 4, that's not high. But I will increase the RPM to 3000. And let's see, I would say that should be possible. Let's keep an eye on the temperatures, because when it's told, the water temperature was 135, and what I understand is that is the maximum allowed, and the oil temperature also was, I think, still below 100. So I don't think it would have been fuel related. There you have fuel tank pressure. Also not, yeah, also I think you only need to use that at high altitude. Let's just see if what I did over there with the fuel pump, whether that helps. Because this seems to be going pretty well, I would say. Not too much boost. But I will just have to mind the temperatures. Oil is creeping up to 100. Yeah, and the water is also creeping up pretty quickly actually. So probably it was not the fuel pump, it's probably just this engine is not made for continuous 3000 RPM. That's what I'm expecting. Unless it stays at 130, I'm fine with that. But as soon as it goes over it to 135, then I will go down on the revs. I could, of course, open up the radiator flap. Should help with the cooling. Yeah, it's still increasing slowly. I have a sneaky suspicion that the engine will cut out again soon. Stays around 134 water temp. 135, 134. Pretty nice French landscape. The problem what I had yesterday is that way, I'm saving the game just in case I crash again. At least I don't have to start all over. So, and here we go. What was I saying? The problem what I had yesterday is there are quite a lot of fields here, but the engine just cut out just when I was above some trees and stuff, so that made me crash. Bit of a bummer. But let's keep it like it is and see if it works. It's also like a test flight is. Can the plane handle 3000 RPM? And let's see if we are... going a little bit low. A little bit too low, I think. Trying to trim it a bit better. Getting some level flight going on. Yeah, I would say everything looks good, right? Maybe a little bit leaning it out. For a boost on the supercharger, max RPM. I would say we're pretty good. Trimming the plane a bit, the elevator. It's really hard to keep it fully level, this plane. By the way, you cannot deny France is a beautiful country. Alright, let's see where we are. We're going a little bit in the wrong direction. We need... Paris is over here. We'll be landing on a little strip over here. I forgot the name, but it's like a grass field, very small airfield, fitting for like a Spitfire, as opposed to the big international airports. Don't really find that fitting for a plane like this. And a little bit to the east of it, this I think is Paris, and we will be trying to find the Eiffel Tower by sight. Even in France they have those atrocious windmills everywhere. Luckily not as much as in the Netherlands where I'm from, but still. I'm all for nature and stuff, but I'm not sure this is the way to go. Maybe it is. I don't know enough about it. But if you look in certain parts of the Netherlands, it's almost unrecognizable. The amount of windmills they place near small villages, like hundreds of them near on the farm fields. And I don't even think, yeah, you need a lot of them because they don't really generate that much electricity per mill, so to say. So I would say put them on a mountain somewhere where there's no habitation, no inhabitants, or on the sea, or in the desert, but not in densely populated areas, or yeah, areas like this. But yeah, maybe that's just me. Anywho, engine seems to be running fine, if you ask me. So maybe it was that that fuel pump. It would be weird because the fuel pump, it's not mentioned in the checklist at all when you need to engage it. God damn it, I'm really going in the wrong direction. Right. This should bring us more or less to the Eiffel Tower. So that is 170. Yeah, 175 degrees. Heading or bearing. Man, I actually find it pretty relaxing flight with a little bit less volume. Previously I really couldn't hear myself talk. Now it's pretty loud, but a lot better. The engine seems to purr on nicely. This is the good life. Virtual flights to the Eiffel Tower. Such an amazing game. These clouds also look pretty amazing. The plane actually is quite stable, I must say, especially as regards to the ailerons. It's not drifting at all, it seems. Only thing is the elevator trim. Checking out any cities, stuff like that. Don't really see them. Only windmills. Nice little stream over there. the hell did I see there? One sec. Oh. Oh shit, this is what I mean. Man, I have no idea what this is. Alright, now I'm gonna put her down. Try to put her down. Screw it. Shit, my gear is not down. Or is it? No, it's not. God damn it. Oh man, it's a little bit of annoying plane, I must say. This is the third time the engine just cuts out. I had the fuel pump on. Yeah, it's probably that whole RPM thing, I guess. 3000 is too much. And why did the landing gear not get down? I have no idea. Alright. Probably now I have to load it twice. God damn it. First it starts in Dover again, and then I have to load the... Alright, mental note, save the game more often. Ah, no. Yeah, you see, this is not what we want. Annoying. Right, I am going to, let's do 26. RPM. Like so. And the throttle is fine. And what the hell is that yellow piece? I think that was a visual glitch, right? Oh no. kinda upwards. Right, let's get back to where we need to go. 170. degrees. Alright, so we do $26.50 RPM and no fuel pump. Radiator flap can also close, I would say. And let's just see how it goes like this. Right. Looking forward to making some progress actually. Yes, I gotta say, temperatures are totally better. Instead of 135, it's only 1.5. So maybe I was just overheating the engine. Alright, this should do it, hopefully. Holy shit, the coast is over there, right? Am I flying in the right direction? Thought I would be way more inland. I'm going pretty okay, I would say. A little bit more to the right. We're just going pretty slowly. Will be a long ride, probably. But yeah, there are worse things in life than doing a visual flight from the UK to France. Oh, I actually thought you could lower the flaps in the range of the inner white circle on the speedometer. So I always open them up like at 190, 180 miles per hour. But above it, it says you can only open them or put them down at 160. What the hell is this? Navigation lights, right. Cannot deny it's a pretty big country, France. Of course, nothing as big as Russia or the US or China, but for European standards, it's pretty big. Little town. Okay, imagine those guys, the Second World War, they flew like similar sorties like this, only then a little bit more north. Beautiful area, by the way, over here. They flew them over Germany, but it's the same feel, so to say. Crossing the channel and heading into Europe. Whoa, 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 whoa! What the hell? Oh man, my controller. It's annoying. The trigger I used to... Oh, that was a close call. I use it to zoom in with the button combination, but it's also the rudder, and it actually got stuck, which is a bit annoying. Alright, so to prevent any more of these mishaps, I am going to save the game again. Timer. We already hit the 35-minute marker, or approximately. I forgot to put it on at the start, so I could be off a little bit, but I think we are...
Did you copy?
What the hell? Why would I contact Paris Center?
125.7 PH ROM 88.
We're way out from Paris, right? Anywho, I have to end the episode here. I think I'm already around the 40-minute marker somewhere. And hope you enjoyed it somewhat. Not that much happening. We have to do some cross-country flying, and then we will end up in Paris, hopefully, and try to fly below the Eiffel Tower, underneath the Eiffel Tower. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope to see you in the next one. For the meantime, do not forget, always do keep on gaming. See you later.